Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning and peace be upon all of us, the Honorable Deans of Health Poltekkes of Medan, and all of the audience. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Nailla Ramadhita from Poltekkes Health of Banten. Today, I do not come with a theory, but I bring you an anxiety about how information can be cured or, on the contrary, deadly poison. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. Can one click save us or harm us? The world has gradually recovered from yesterday's pandemic and health innovation is thriving. But we are facing an invisible enemy. What is that? Health crisis. The development of time and technology create new ideas and innovation in the realm of health and help spread widely throughout the world through the internet. Have you ever seen a news story with the headline, "Vaccine can cause autism," or "Tuberculosis vaccine is a hidden weapon killing people," or "Drinking cold water after eating is triggering cancer"? Then it looks like I'm in the final stage because cold water is too tempting to resist, isn't it? According to the Ministry of Communication and Information 2020, more than 2,000 of health hoaxes is detected and have spread widely through WhatsApp, Instagram, and other social media, even accounts followed by students. Why? Okay, why does this happen? Firstly, these algorithms tend to promote attention-grabbing or provocative content. Secondly, is a natural human tend to believe information that match their views or beliefs. This phenomenon is known as a confirmation bias. For example, in 2018, a toddler died in Bekasi because his parent refused immunization. What? This decision was based on the false information that went viral on social media, stating that vaccine is a tool for provocation or contain harm substances. In fact, the vaccine was provided by the government and have been tested by BPOM and MUI. In the end, a child life was lost not because of the disease, but because of the hoax. What if this poison information reached our own families? Are we still be called as a health worker if we don't uphold an ethic and responsibility when we share an unconfirmed information or hoax? Well, that who say once you spread hoax, you can become an offender, but more than that, you were playing with the fate of others. Response to health hoaxes is not only responsibility of the government or agencies, but all citizens are responsibility to take care and preventing the spread of hoaxes so that Indonesia's health is not threatening. So what we can do? Are we silent or do we act? Are we silent or do we act? Literacy is the first vaccine against hoax. Yes, as a student, agent of change, and high-savvy intellectuals, ethic and responsibility is a basic value that we should maintain. In the digital era with limitless data flows, our role becomes important in preventing spread hoaxes. Well, so how can we stop these prevent hoaxes? UNESCO introduced EML, Information, Media, and Literacy to prevent hoaxes. First, check the source. When information comes from an unclear or anonymous source, it could be a red flag. For example, if vaccine was recognized on a website and has no apparent credibility, it must be questionable. Secondly, check the source or fact. Do further information to confirm the veracity of the information. Many independent websites or organizations specialize in checking fake news like Sport.org, Fastcheck.org, or PolitiFact. Third, pay attention to date and context. This information often using old image, videos, or news reshared with a content proper text. Fourth, evaluating the writing style. Reliable news is usually written and with an objective, fact-based style, and with an evidence. Meanwhile, fake news is written by a subjective, emotional, or fear-mongering language. Fifth, last but not least, beware of sensationalist headline. Yes, hawks often use titles to trigger or do not match the context. Like titles like a reveal the hidden of blah 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 or these diseases can be treated in easy way are often used to trigger clicks and attention. Well, this is not just technical task, but ethical one, making sure every content or information we share is correct, accountable, and doesn't cause unrest. Every word we say, every content we share has a real impact. Therefore, we must be actively become an agent of education, whether through social media, community forums, community service activities, and other. It is not right to be silent when we see misinformation spread. We must be present to strengthen, explain, and prevent health hoax to continue to flourish. This is the time. Not tomorrow, not the day after tomorrow. Let's start change from now on, from ourselves. Maybe that's all I can say. It is not just an option, but a moral obligation as a future health worker who will one day be trusted by the public. Best regard, I'm Nailla Ramadhita as a student and health worker for the community. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.